to move higher even after the one-day sell-off. We have the scanner, so we're ready to go. My Tradier platform, so we'll see there. And we are off. Figures up 22.75 here. Shoe up a nickel. SBET up 220 here. Circle higher. Circle calls up to about 480 now. EXAS higher. EH lower. Run higher. S higher. SG higher. Shell higher today. Intel is lower today. SOSX is lower today. I'm still in that. I actually sold some puts in that yesterday. Shell higher today. Microsoft 52-week high in Microsoft. I have to fly out to the airport. Going to the airport today. Futures up 26.50. You know, Monday we had the sell-off. Yesterday we were basically unchanged. Futures up 27. Can't stop, won't stop. Haven't seen anything yet so far today. UNH is down today. We might get a possible RSI in UNH. UNH possible candidate here. RXRX, KSS moving up nicely here. We actually took KSS off yesterday. Just time decay is going to hurt something like that, so I took off KSS yesterday. KSS. KSS, guys, moving up here. 10 out of 10, we took that off yesterday. On KSS, futures up 30. KS up 12 cents, or next week, 9.5. If you did not get out of those and you want to get out of those, you can get out of those today. PDD higher, Circle up $9 today. Intel actually down today. That's interesting. Haven't done anything yet so far today. Watching for the RSI, Relative Strength Index. We might get a trade here in UNAH. Futures were down on Monday. They were down a little bit yesterday and then down again. Then up today. So this week for the week, pretty much unchanged here for the week. Pretty much unchanged here for the week. S up 4 cents. Uber down. Coinbase is higher today. EXAS is higher today. I actually saw one of those towards the end of the day. SOSX down to 722. That is 29 on the RSI. SOC says I'm down money. That's probably just a mark. Shell, I'm out money. Temp higher today. TTE up today. Shell up 56 cents. Don't really have too much going on. I am short. I'm long the SOSX, and I'm losing money on that trade. Futures back to 6,300. I cannot believe. I mean, I believe anything nowadays, but CORZ trading here. Get some music going today. I got Buddha Bar going. Intel calls were bought yesterday in Intel. They were buying PSX calls yesterday. Circle calls back up to about 450. They got down to about $3 here. PSX up about 17 cents. NVIDIA 163. Wow. Is that an all-time here in NVIDIA? NVIDIA all-time high. NVIDIA all-time high. Shoe up 4 cents. SOC unchanged. Delta has earnings tomorrow after the close. TSM, PDD actually down today. Coinbase higher today. RSI, relative strength index. Have a flight this morning to Sioux Falls. NTES. They might have had earnings, though. So let's look at NTES to see if they had earnings. I don't like to take anything as earnings. Let's just go to NTES. If they had earnings, that would not be an RSI. No, so Netties, guys, RSI candidate here, NTES. So if you're an RSI member, you're going to get a candidate right now. RSI candidate. Not official signal yet. Netties. So NTES, guys, candidate, not official signal, and NTES. NVIDIA. Tesla up 55 cents. I have a structured note that goes live tomorrow. Shoe up a couple shekels. Dow, they bought Dow calls yesterday. Dow up $1 today. Shoe, they were selling some calls yesterday. I'm out of that trade. Asset took that trade off. TJT. Chilling right now. Don't have anything on. Keep an eye on Netties on the RSI. It's a candidate, not official signal yet. Circle up 750. Those calls are back up. Shell's back up. I have some September 77.5s. They're marking 50 cents. They're really getting crushed in volatility. VIX down again today. VIX down to $16 on the VIX. Compass higher. EH down today. EH October calls back to break even. I'm going to put an offer here at 215. Craft up 7 cents. Mo getting crushed today. Maurice getting crushed today. Maurice. TTE calls nickel a dime. IR yen trading here. Let me move this out of the way. Haven't said anything yet. Keeping an eye on the RSI for NTS. We wait for a bear bar followed by the bull candle reversal. VNet trading here. We saw VNet calls being bought yesterday. VNet calls trading here. Futures up 34. What sell off on Monday? VIX under 16 here. I'm here. Being patient so far, waiting for an opportunity. Don't see anything yet so far today. We have a day trade here. Don't really take anything on day trade scanner. Day trade in Kohl's, guys. They're buying the 9.5 in the weekly. So day trade here in Kohl's. So day trade here in Kohl's. Kohl's, guys. Small ATR here, guys. Day trade here in Kohl's. If you want to take Kohl's, you are on your own. Day trade here in Kohl's. Day trade here in Kohl's, guys. Day trade here in Kohl's. Day trade here in Kohl's. If you want to take this, good luck to you. I'm not going to take it with my money. We bought Kohl's yesterday for 10 at 10. I sold those out already. So a day trade here in Kohl's. KSS calls, guys. KSS calls. Next week, 9.5, so up to about 30 cents. So that, I mean, I got into 25, took those off that day. SMH, 52-week high in the SMH. 52-week high in the SMH, guys. 52-week high in the SMH. Just another rally. Keeping an eye on netties here. I've been pretty quiet lately. I haven't called out a lot of signals. Last week I did call out a lot of signals, but this week just not a lot of signals. And I'm fine with not calling out signals if I, don't think there's opportunities. Uber, 52-week high in Uber here, guys. Uber, 52-week high. See Uber, 52-week high here. Uber, 52-week high. Huh? Nothing to say to option hacker so far today. Futures up 35.25. Circle calls back up. PDAD is actually down. Shot calls on that one being bought. SOC is actually down. Run higher today. I have run put spreads on for this week. We're 7 cents, just being patient on those. Plug trading here. SOSX RSI is now 28.52. That is wild. Futures up. Keep going up. 38.5. Shell off the highs. Craft really not moving. Keeping an eye on Netties. The first candle is closed, so let's go to Netties real quick. On the 15. Netties. Bear candle. So Netties here on the bear candle. Tradier, I'm learning how to use the platform. So like I said, I'm learning how to use it. So it's a little bit slower than I anticipated. I need to sit down next week and they're going to teach me how to use it. So super option scanner, buyer of NVIDIA calls. So Netties is going to be a bear candle. If we get a bull candle reversal, it will be a buy here in Netties. Netties here, guys. Netties. Netties. Pepsi puts be bought here in Pepsi. PDD down 2 here. TM higher put spreads in that one. SOC down today. ARVN. Rocket launch scanner and ENVX. So rocket launch scanner here in ENVX, guys. ENVX. Futures up 40. Can't stop a bull market. Tesla down on the day. TSLL is down. The RSI that is 40. GDX calls being sold. If I had anything on GDX, I'd probably exit GDX. Took off KSS yesterday. KSS up to 930 now. So KSS next week, 9.5. Got in at 25. Sold them out that day. If you're still in those, you can get out of those at around 32 cents. So that'd be good for about a 20% winner here in KSS. So if you're still in KSS and you want to take it off now, you can get it out at around 32 cents. The signal was at 25. I just want to hold them for another day. RGTI higher today. July 16.5. We're going to look at the at-the-money straddle and SPY. Uber down today after a new 52-week high. RSI of Uber 68. Futures of 40. VIX 1797. SATS 52-week high. $42 at the money straddle for this week. At the money calls, at the money puts. 624 straddle. $22 for the futures could be up 63 or down or up only 20. Let's look at that 52-week high of the S&P. Off the highs. The high was 63.33. We're 20 points off the highs. Just like nothing will take this market down. NVIDIA, $4 trillion. Keeping an eye on Netties on the 15. Mo getting crushed. Maybe if the market goes up, people don't smoke cigarettes anymore. Is that why? S moving higher. I took off S. Those are at 822. The 21s, they're still 25.30. Stock goes up, calls don't go up. That's called implied volatility, just getting crushed. The hardest market to trade is the slow grind higher. That's the hardest market to trade. The market slowly goes up. Any direction, is fine to trade. It's just like the slow grind hardest are the hardest because you're long calls and you think they should perform at a certain delta and they don't because of volatility just get destroyed on them. Apple 210s being bought in the weeklies, 195. At the money straddle, guys, implying a 22-point move between now and the end of the day in either direction, to the upside or to the downside. Today is Wednesday. AK will be running the room tomorrow, but Friday, nothing, and we do not have education. It's today Wednesday. Yeah, no education today. I'm have to fly out today. I'm going to have to take a break here in about at 15 after just to grab some laundry before I fly out today. KSS calls, Coca-Cola trading here. KSS calls for next week up to 33. If you sold those on, you can take those off for profits. And at 25. Shell 20 cents. Grail, Starbucks. Todd NVIDIA calls being bought. NVIDIA 52-week high. 164 and change. Joby, we saw Joby calls being bought yesterday. Trades a lot of stock in the day. Stock's up about 30 cents today. Ron, I'm short the 9-8 put spreads. I'm going to go 2-cent bid on that put spread. So it'll be another winner for ATM Weekly Money Machine. ATM Weekly Money Machine's been doing great. It's had a lot of winning trades. Every portfolio is up here today, guys. Every portfolio is up here today. Keep an eye on Netties here on the 15. Looks like another bear candle here in Netties. So looks like we're going to get another bear candle here in Netties. We need a bear candle followed by a bull candle reversal. We haven't seen the bull candle reversal yet. Norwegian calls being bought. Futures are a couple of points off the highs. It's hard to want to get long every single day. Rocket launch scanner in Norwegian. Yesterday, I took one of Tim's trades. I traded in and out of KSS, but for the most part, haven't done a whole lot this week. Still low on the SOSX. Actually, sold puts in that yesterday. NXT is down today. July expiration, a week from Friday. Disney AUG 120 is trading here. Today is July 9th. I like to see the market close on the lows. Maybe the short term is in. KSS calls traded up to 30. Let's see what price they traded up to. 34. So I'm going to send this out to subscribers. If you did not take off KSS yesterday, could exit today as high as 34 cents. Good for 40% winner. Natty's closes here in a minute. DB trading here, Deutsche Bank. Deutsche Bank. So you didn't take off KSS yesterday. Want to take it off today? You can. They got up to 34 today. I was in at 25 yesterday. In about 15 minutes, I'm going to need like a 2-minute break. Keeping an eye on my ride to the airport. This week, we've only had one RSI, one Alpha Shark, one 10 out of 10, and one ATM. So a little bit light on signals this week. You don't predict when the signals are going to hit and when you're going to want to take trades. You just got to be ready to go when they do. ITUB trading here. Shell back off the highs. Do you like this? My blue light glasses I have on. NVIDIA calls were bought yesterday. Edged down a little bit. COMP. I have a put spread on that one. July 6.5 put spread. I would pay 2 cents for it. Let me go bid for 2 cents. So I'm trying to bid some ATMs under the market. SBET off the highs. Shoe down in the day. Shell off the highs. Pony trading here. Nothing new in Pony. Clove calls 813. Reddit trading here. Let me see the Cubs printed. Michael Bush. Michael Bush plays for the Cubs. Chuve. So 35 minutes into the day, guys. Futures off the highs a little bit. Haven't traded anything yet today. Keep an eye on Netties. Netties third candlestick will be a buy here. So this will trigger a buy here in at Netties. Riley. About 8 minutes, guys. I have to take about a 2-minute break here while I go get some of my stuff before I catch on a flight today. Cedric Mullins. Story versus Cedric Mullins. Labu LBAU trading here. Nothing in that one. Google calls being bought. Monster option hacker. Buyer of Google. 12/18/2025. 215 calls for 440 in Google. Google calls being bought here in Google. QS call puts being bought. QS puts being bought. I actually took this as a trade. So rocket launch scanner. QS puts, guys. QS puts. Okay, give me like 5 minutes here, guys. I'm going to take a 5-minute break, and then I'll come back here in a second and take you guys through the next 15 minutes of the day. So Nettie's closes here in 9 seconds. Nettie's third candlestick will be a bear candle, so we will not get a buy here in Nettie's. Nettie's will not be a buy. No RSIs for today. So no RSIs for today. RSI not official signal yet. In Nettie's and will not be. Because did not get a bull candle reversal. So Nettie's not going to be a buy here, guys. Nettie's not going to be a buy here in Nettie's. Nettie's not going to be a buy here in Nettie's. So nothing here on RSI. One RSI for the week. One winner for the week. So none today. In Nettie's. NTES, nothing here, guys. NTES, nothing here. NTES, guys. Nothing here in Nettie's. Look at KSS going higher. We did see a day trade thing, scanner and KSS. So KSS, we saw a buy here in KSS on the day trade scanner, the 9.5s. Gave you those that one. And then 10 out of 10 on KSS. Those got up to about 36 cents today. A trade from Tim today. I'm going to get in this trade here. Missed it. So I'm trying to get in this trade here from Tim. Ooh. And Game Square Holdings did not get filled. GAME, guys. GAME trying to get into GAME as a day trade. Game at 245. GAME, guys, trying to get in at 245 and GAME. This would be a day trade here in Game. So Tim's trade, guys. Tim's trade. Buy GAM. Not filled yet. 245. Stop loss 215. Target 280. And I do $100 of risk. GAME, guys. GAME. Circle down on the day. Circle down on the day. So trade from Tim here, guys. Trade from Tim. 245. Trying to get filled. Fill at 245. I'm in the GAME in Game. Stop loss will be 215. Target will be 280. So we'll see if this works. I've been doing really well on Tim's trades. So I hope this one works as well. I have $100 of risk. And the profit target is now offered out. So risking 100 to make 100 here in GAME, guys. Risking 100 to make 100 in GAME is a trade from Tim at 245. In GAME at 245. So in at 245 at GAME, guys. New trade here in GAME from Tim. Google calls were bought. Ooh, SOSX here didn't get a little bit of a bid here. 730, NVIDIA off the highs. Still up 3.5 though. Shell up 30 cents. KSS calls traded up to 36. Got into those yesterday at 25. 10 minutes to play, guys. 10 minutes to play. In GAME. Snapchat calls being bought. Now Tim told me to move my stop loss to 230. It looks like I'm going to get stopped here. Ooh, 230, not 130. So now I'm only risking 15 cents on that. So I'm risking $45. So I'm going to get stopped here in a second. Ball, I saw put spreads on in ball. Ooh, stocks getting crushed in ball, BALL. See some Snapchat calls being bought. I'm not going to take these. On Penny Spike Scanner. If you want to take these, you can. And Snapchat. The Snapchat. APLS calls being bought. $10.16, 2025, 20 calls for 240. So APLS calls being bought, guys. APLS calls being bought. APLS. October upside calls and APLS. They bought him at 240. Out of game, guys. Out of game, $45 loser. So out of game here, guys. Out of game for a $45 loser. Yesterday, I made $25. So out of game, guys. Out of the game. Out of the game. APLS calls bought OC20s. Look at an ATR here. It moves two. Oh, that's netties. So look at the daily chart. APLS. Ugh. Moves 86 cents a day, and the standard deviation ATR is 23 cents a day. NXT down today. TM down on the day. I do have a put spread on that one. Five minutes to play, guys. 5 minutes to play in the period. APLS is the most interesting one of the day. Circle down on the day. Actually, Circle's up. The calls are down today. Shoe down. There's nothing even I really want to buy in a pullback here. Meta up 15 today. Let's see if there's a new high in Meta. No RSIs today. No, Meta's all-time high is 747 and change. I saw P output spreads on. I think I'm 1 penny bid. I don't want to pay 2 pennies for that. Yeah, 1 penny bid. 2 penny bid in run, 1 penny bid in that. 2 cent bid in CUMP. TTEM nickel bid. August will start decaying away. We have July expiration next week. Be very, very conscious of your front month premium, guys. Be very, very careful of your front month premium. If you've not taken off calls, you can take off calls for a profit. APLS October calls. You know, I'll put I call them miracle bids in. I'll put like a 140 bid in on OC40s here. So these are APLS. I am bid here 10, 17, 20, 25, 20 calls for 140. If I get filled at 140, my target would be 210. Run back up 38 cents. I have ATMs that close this weekend. Run. Took out the ones for next week. I have this week ones. I'm 2 cent bid. Out of game, GAME. Did lose $45 on that trade. Futures whack. At the money straddle, I'm applying a 22-point move between now and the end of the day. 6-23 straddle. Tesla down in the day. 140 bid. 140 bid in APLS. Sorry, I don't know if I wrote 240. $140 bid in APLS, guys. 140 bid. All right, guys, that's it for me today. Everybody have a great day. Be namaste, healthy, happy, and wealthy. I'll see everybody bright and early. I'll probably jump on from my flight on the plane. Thank you, and I'll see you guys later.
You know how the financial world goes. Here comes the buzzkill. Please make sure to take some time to read this boring disclaimer. We will owe you one.